Yo, yo. What's up, everybody? So today we're going to do a short session, probably not even 40 minutes long. We're going to do a little live stream. I want to talk Ryan Reynolds. I've been seeing a lot of shit on Twitter. He's been teasing a lot for a long time about Green Lantern, and it's just driving me crazy. I can't take it no more. So let's talk about it, What do you guys think is going on with Ryan Reynolds? What's up, Amshri? I see you. Hold on. What's up? What's going on? So, Amshri, I'm sure you've seen all the stuff making the rounds on social media about Ryan Reynolds. He's been continuously supporting the Snyder Cut since early on, but it was just always odd to me that, I just always thought Ryan Reynolds is a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, Ryan Reynolds could definitely be trolling, and maybe he is in the aspect of the new shit that's going on. But I'm telling you right now, I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me for him to be trolling. Now, maybe he's not literally Green Lantern. Hey, what's up, Subjective? He said, I think he's Hawkman. Bro, I could totally see him playing because if Zach casted him to play somebody in his universe, okay, we wouldn't see like the typical Ryan Reynolds, like, just going fucking loose like in Deadpool, and like, how Ryan Reynolds is actually a good actor, but the thing is that he's got a lot of star power, and they let him do whatever the fuck he wants in movies. They let him just be Ryan Reynolds, and it just kind of overtakes the character that he's playing. Now, in Deadpool, that worked. That was perfect. It was a perfect match. He'll always be a badass Deadpool. But the thing is, though, is that he actually does have some very good acting chops, and it's rare that you get to see it anymore nowadays because his star power is just so high. It's just been so high in the last, 8 years that, you know what I mean? People just kind of let him be Ryan Reynolds. But if Zach casted him to play a character, that it would be dark, it would be serious. He wouldn't be clowning around, and I don't care if it was a cameo or a small role, I would be extremely interested to see that side of Ryan Reynolds, to see him actually, have to like not, to actually like dive into a serious role, into a universe that's dark and serious, and there's consequences to your actions. I think that would be great. And the thing is, though, is I'm gonna tell yo. No, he would be subjective reviews. No, he would be very contained in Zach's movie. Exactly, he'd be very exactly. You get what I'm saying? Subjective. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, bro. And here's the thing, though. I'm sure he is trying to spin the narrative from Hawkman to Green Lantern. Now again, the culture nerd will be right one more time. And see, and here's my thing. I'm not trying to, I just think it's interesting, to talk about. I don't think that it should make people spin. Okay, I see you. I'm sure spin. I don't think that, people should fight over it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, whether he's a part of the DCEU or not, I will still love and respect Ryan Reynolds, whether he's a part of the DCEU or not. Honestly, I think that he would make a great addition if he was. I don't care what role he's playing, or how small it may be. I don't think it's something that people should fight and argue over, though. I don't think that it's something that people should try to get out ahead of another person to try to break the news first, and then it's causing clashes and shit like that. I don't really get in the mix of that kind of stuff. I just really wanted to talk about it because of the fact that I know that some people are saying, and Ryan Reynolds is known for trolling sometimes. He doesn't do like savage trolling, is friendly trolling, like how he does with Hugh Jackman, with Logan, and a couple of other actors, but he's not an asshole for the most part. And the thing is, though, is that, let's say that he was trolling, okay? This guy, he has been supporting the DCEU. He has been supporting Zack Snyder. He has been pro DCEU, pro Zack Snyder, pro Snyder Cut, like from day one. And it just doesn't make sense because it's been years now. It's been years. I mean, even when Deadpool 2 came out, he said, he even dropped the line in there, so dark. Are you sure you're not from the DC universe? I remember he had a commercial where he literally had a coffee mug and he was drinking, and all of a sudden his mustache was CGI'd away like Superman's face in Justice League. He was like, you know what I'm saying? Like bringing attention to the theatrical cut when we were trying to expose all the flaws back during that time frame. Is when that commercial came out, was during the end of that time frame when we were trying to expose to the public that still the masses that still didn't know before the Snyder Cut went so mainstream, went and blew up to the point that it finally did, which by the way, took a lot of hard work from a lot of people. I played my own role. You guys all played your role. We all had a role to play in it, but I'm just saying that it's been so many years. You know what I'm saying? I just can't see this guy, if he was trolling, doing this for over 2 years, man. I can't see it. I mean, maybe. I just don't think that it's likely. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think that it's likely that for 2 years that he would, when we're like trying to bring attention to this, he helps bring attention to this. In his own movies, he gives out DC, like the DCEU specifically, a shout out. He does a commercial and it has to do with Henry Cavill. He goes to a convention and he's like, and I guess what I'm trying to say is this is the Snyder Cut. And he's like, oh, my bad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm in the wrong panel. Maybe you should take it from here. Like, he's just been doing so much shit for so long that I can't even keep up with all of it. And I'm sure there's even more stuff that I don't even know about, even right now. And what I'm saying is just that there's just too much. It's just too much. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it'd be different if he was just specifically trolling one person in general, like one person, like one actor or one director or one, whatever. Like, he's trolling like the DCEU and anything like it's just too wide of a range, and for too long consistently. Like, who does that for two? I mean, if he did, maybe he did. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he did. Maybe he's just been trolling everybody. But at the end of the day, Ryan Reynolds, he likes DC. He initially was very, very excited to play his role as Green Lantern. Whether the movie turned out to be a bomb or not, the studio came in and look at. And the thing is that a lot of people don't know is that the movie Green Lantern, that went. There was a lot of behind the scenes drama with that. There was a lot of things that were changed last minute. There's a director's cut of that sitting out there, but we're not going to champagne and campaign for every cut of every movie known to man. That just gets out of control. But a lot of shit was changed with the Green Lantern movie that he didn't approve of. First of all, like, he was supposed to have a practical suit for the Green Lantern. Okay, they went in, they wanted to change everything last minute. He overall, when the Green Lantern movie was done, he was not pleased with the Green Lantern movie, like, before it even came out. But he was a good sport about it. He was excited for it when it came out. He was hoping and praying that it was going to do good, and it didn't. It didn't resonate with people. People didn't like it. It had moments in it that were good, that were very good. It had potential, but at the end of the day, it wasn't a good movie. It just wasn't. And he really loved the character of Green Lantern. He really loves DC. I just don't see what he gets. What does he get out of this? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's different when he knows someone personally, and maybe he'll troll them. You know what I'm saying? But he's not even trolling no one in specific. It just wouldn't make sense to me. Again, I could be wrong. It just doesn't make sense. For 2 years now, there's got to be something to it, guys. There's got to be something. Even if it's a small cameo, even if he's not playing a Green Lantern, even if he's not Hawkman or any of that shit, something's up with this, and I want to get to the bottom of it. And that's what I want to talk about. Let's see. Chubby Teddy Monster Productions. He said, "Hey, T-Pain, you are straight up jacked, my fellow Bone Thug." I appreciate that, dog. Yeah. Let's see. I'm just saying, I'm saying that he just didn't want to announce that Hawkman news yet, so he is diverting the news. Oh, okay. I must have misunderstood you. I'm sure. My bad, dude. My bad. That that's very good. And see, I've just been. I'm sorry, I'm sure I've just been paying attention to too much shit on Twitter, which is probably everybody's crime. And like, there's certain people that are like actually fighting over this shit. You know what I mean? Like actually getting like really upset with each other. Like and it's getting to where it's like a sensitive topic to where like people like no, they're getting like really like butthurt and like I just didn't know. I just been paying attention to that too much. I didn't know if that's what if you were talking about that kind of stuff, or I didn't understand exactly what you were saying to me, bud. So my bad on that. But yeah, I'm saying that he didn't want. Let me read that again. I'm saying that he just didn't want to announce the Hawkman news just yet, so he is diverting the news. Okay, all right. I can dig it. That's a very good possibility, man. Yeah, I could definitely see that. I still see Sam Benjamin as Green Lantern, not Ryan Reynolds. See, now, El Capi di Siam, I can't say it all, but listen, I definitely thought for a very long time that Sam Benjamin is our Green Lantern. The more to the time's going by, I don't know, something just isn't sitting right with me about it. I think that he might be somebody that's a part of the Green Lantern Corps, but maybe whoever Zach has decided is the Green Lantern that we have yet to see, he's not playing him. Maybe he's like, whoever it is like best friend that's one of the lanterns, or maybe he's like a lantern that's yet to happen, or something, or maybe he's one of the lanterns, plural. But I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it to you, though. The more time that's going by, it's just like, I don't know. I just don't know, man. It just too many people have said a lot of different things, and I'm just curious. I'm just very curious. I don't know. I still see, Sam Benjamin would make a perfect Green Lantern, and if I hope that Sam Benjamin is Green Lantern. I don't think that, I really feel like what Amshri said, I really think that I agree with Amshri and subjective. I could really see Ryan Reynolds playing a cameo to some degree, playing Hawkman. I don't think that Zach would bring a Green Lantern, Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern, initial Green Lantern that didn't do well, that is outside of the DCEU. Well, I mean, they connected everything, so technically it's all connected. But at the time that Zach filmed what he filmed for Justice League, they weren't doing all of that yet. Everything wasn't connected at that point. So I just can't see him, if Ryan Reynolds is in it, I just can't see him playing his version of Green Lantern from the movie from a while back. I just can't see it. And if he's playing a Green Lantern at all, and it's not that version, then I think that would be a hair confusing. Not even confusing, but just, the way that the studio was around 2016, 2017, there was a reason why a lot of TV shows couldn't happen because, they had a movie, so now they can't have a TV show with a different actor. It might confuse the audience. That was Warner Brothers and a lot of companies' mindset back then around 2016, 2017. And I don't know, man. It's questions to be asked, man. Lots of them. I'm sure. Yeah, I understand the show, man. And then the 80s Wolf. Ryan Reynolds is Batman. He said it in Deadpool 2. I'm Batman. All proof you need. I like your profile pic, 80s Wolf, on there. But that would be something to think about, wouldn't it? I know a lot of people wouldn't like that because we're all waiting to see Jeffrey Dean Morgan play that alternate version of Batman with the red and the black. You know what I mean? All chiseled, guns, to play that alternate Batman. We've all been waiting to see that. And, I think that it would be a little disappointing if, that's just not, I don't think that's, then again, you just don't know. But I don't think that, I don't think that would be a good fit for him. But, hey, you never know, man. You never know. Who knows, man, right? What if Ryan Reynolds is Abin Sur? I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't. Abin Sur. Who is that? I don't know every character. I'm very familiar with certain ones and other ones only a little bit. I'm going off the interview Sam did over a year ago. He said he had a 20 to 30 minute arc or something like that. Yeah, El Cappy D, Sam or Siam. Now listen, Sam Benjamin, what he's talking about, specifically is that, okay, there's a military scene, right? He is part of a military scene. There was pictures that he put up back in the day around the filming of Justice League before Justice League came out, way before it came out, the theatrical cut came out. And it showed him in a military suit, with a military hat, and it was blurred out what it said on here, his name on the right and left side. And he took a picture in the mirror like he was excited. I'm out first day on the set, all this. Okay, so we know for a fact that he was part of the military. Okay, we also know that the 20 or 30 minute arc that he's talking about, he says is a military scene. Okay, now part of that military scene, I don't know where it starts, where it ends, but part of that scene that got cut is during the point where Superman just got revived, and he's don't know who he is. He goes nuts, and the League has to fight him. During that scene in the Snyder Cut, the military is there. They're shooting at him. There's shit getting jacked up. Cyborg hasn't been changed. Cyborg has 4 arms that pop out. His armored helmet comes on, and his eye lights up red, and all that kind of shit. He's got multiple weapons. That's in the Snyder Cut. Okay. During that scene, while the military's there, he plays a character that apparently has a decent role that they show. And he's like part of the military and trying to help the League take down Superman. Now, all this was changed, and they cut out the military in the background, and then they digitally edited them out, and they did reshoots and all that to try and change that, and just put one police officer there with one handgun, and he had like a 1-second scene where he just jumped out the way and his car blew up. But even in the first trailer, you could see Cyborg was there, and that car blew up in a different way, and it flew at him, flew at him fast as lightning, and Cyborg, zoom, jumped in front of it and had his armor and helmet on. For just a second, he had his back turned, and when he flipped around, after he hit it and spun in the air, his helmet came off, and he landed, and he's like, you should probably move. That is in the Snyder Cut, and if you look close and freeze that right, you can see Cyborg has 4 arms, and his armored helmet is on with a red eye, and when he's spinning back like this, his helmet is just like coming off like this, and you catch a glimpse of it coming back. You know what I'm saying? But it's the way they cut the trailer, because that was supposed to be a surprise. Back when Zach thought that he was going to have his vision, everything was going to drop like it was supposed to. That was supposed to be a surprise then. So they were just, it's like it goes black and then it comes back on, and and so that's the scene that he's talking about. All right. But you must also see that where Ryan Reynolds was during the filming of Zack Snyder's Justice League, in the sense which movie was Ryan Reynolds shooting during that time. Yeah. I don't know what he was around that time. What was he shooting? Deadpool or something? I'm not sure. Honestly, I never thought about that. I never even thought to track Ryan Reynolds' movements down around that time. But like I said, if he has a role in Zach's movie, it's probably very small. He could be playing like a big character, but even if he was, it would be a cameo, or it'd be like a really small, like it'd be bigger than a cameo, but very small, like an introduction to the character real quick, and then that's it. And it's like later on down the road, we can open that door or not. You know what I'm saying? All right. Simon says, is this a good thing for the Snyder fans or a bad thing, and adding more fuel to the fire for the haters? Ryan Reynolds tweets. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, See, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know what context Ryan Reynolds is tweeting. I don't know exactly what he means by that. I don't know what he's speaking on specifically. When he says the haters, he could be talking about all the people that are pissed off that AT&T and HBO Max are giving us the Snyder Cut. He could be talking about a lot of the Snyder Cut movement. He could be talking about people hating on the Snyder Cut movement. Either way, like I said, I've never seen him post anything ever. He's always talking about the DCEU, the Snyder Cut, DC, the Snyder Cut movement. He's always watching us and paying attention to shit. And he's always, when he's making commercials and putting quotes in his movies and just, going to like little panels and saying stuff. And it's just real odd to me. And like I said, he could definitely be trolling, but it's like, it's been over 2 years now. Who does that for 2 years? Come on now. And he's not even trolling one person in specific. So it's almost like he's not even trolling in a sense. It's just odd to me. The 80s Wolf. Ryan Reynolds is film god. Plot twist. Oh, by the way, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Amshri. He is one. Hold on. He is one from who Hal Jordan gets his ring from. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm sure that's from that question from earlier. What I said and when I didn't know who that guy was. Yeah. There's certain things in the Lantern mythos that I know that I'm familiar with and not familiar. So other things that I've just like kind of get like a gray area with me. Let's see. That could be, he could be playing him, right? Why not? He could be like, just there for like a little small role for a small scene to like pass on the torch, so to speak, and maybe die in a blaze of glory in a dark ass serious scene, who knows? Hold on. Hey, it was Wilkinson on that name tag. Amshri Kitwadkar. So earlier when I was telling you guys and breaking down that military scene that that Sam Benjamin was talking about way back, about his scene that was cut from Justice League that was 20 to 30 minutes long involving the military. Yeah, blase. Okay, when I told you he took a selfie and he was excited, first day on the set, he had like the hat on, the military hat on, the little the uniform and everything, the green camo outfit, and he took a selfie and he's first day on the set, blah blah. Okay, so here I said I told you guys it showed his name tag, but it was blurred out or something, or maybe it was just like hard to read because of it was pixelated. I don't know. I can't remember exactly, but it was hard to make out and see. I tell you that because I tried. I could not tell what that shit said. And he said it was Wilkinson on the name tag. And I don't know. Did anybody ever look up like the DC Comics database and see if there was like anybody associated with the Green Lantern's corpse in any way with that name? Because that would help us get down to the bottom of some shit, man. Definitely, because if we knew for a hard fucking fact that for sure Sam Benjamin, he's playing this Green Lantern, this version, blase, okay, well that can narrow out that if Ryan Reynolds is part of the DCEU, that he's not Green Lantern, he's not playing Green Lantern. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Ugh. Motherfucker. Fucking vape. So, and Amshri. And you should also understand that Carol Ferries also plays a military character and doesn't have a fighter plane. Testing company. And Sam Benjamin also plays a military character. So put 1 + 1 = 2. Yeah. And she is the Carol. She is the one who plays the young cadet in Man of Steel. with the general that has a crush on Superman. It's just odd to me that if they're going that route with Sam Benjamin's character and that's who he's playing, to Carol's character, it's like, okay, well, where has he been then? That's my only thing is like, okay, so why is she crushing so hard on Superman if she's got a man? Like kind of like thirsty for Superman type shit. If she's got a man, and why haven't she talked about him? Why haven't they shown him in Man of Steel and then again in BVS? And now Justice League comes around, and I don't even know if she even had. I think they cut her completely out of Justice League. I don't even think she had a small scene where they showed her. I could be wrong. I know that they showed her a good amount in Man of Steel. They showed her in BVS, but I don't even know if they even showed her in there. But I mean, that could be what it is. It could be, but I mean, who knows? It could definitely be true still. It's just a little odd to me that they wouldn't have even mentioned him. But yeah, that's very interesting. I don't know. It'll be interesting to find out and see who Ryan Reynolds is playing. Is he playing Hawkman? Is he playing Green Lantern? Is he playing somebody else? Or is he just got a silly little cameo, on some Stan Lee type ish? I don't know. I mean, it's Ryan Reynolds, man. But like I said, I don't know. It's just so confusing and it's driving me nuts. So I just wanted to have a chat with you guys, and just talk about it, one-on-one, just talk about it. I'm going to be very busy working the next week. So I probably won't be able to drop much content, if any at all. So I just wanted to get in as much as I could and talk to you guys because I'm keeping an eye. I see everything that's happening. I'm there, but I just can't be there the way that I want to be anymore with my work schedule. And, it's just, hold on. Wilkinson is a top costume designer for all of Zack Snyder's films. I think that name tag was just to put us off that Hal Jordan's name tag. Yeah, that's again, right. That could have been early on, and they, maybe, they can go back and edit stuff like that in post. If people see him walking around with that on and it says Hal Jordan on it, even if he's wearing a military suit or it says so-and-so or so-and-so, people are going to put two and together after so long of filming when they're filming a movie called Justice League. and they're walking around with a name like that on there. Anybody could clip a picture on a cell phone and then within minutes, something that they've been working on for years, boom, everybody it just ruins it. Spoiler alert to a next level type ish, So that's very true. It could have just been the costume designer left their logo on there because, they were going to go back, edit it in post, or maybe that was just an early on costume to get him fitted and get him to do something, or, who knows? It could be. It definitely could be. I just think it's really interesting. I see a lot of people talking about it. And I know that after this live stream is over, you're going to see all kinds of people doing live streams, dropping videos and all kinds of ish. Talking about Ryan Reynolds and is he trolling? Is he playing Green Lantern? Blase, and all that kind of stuff. So I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys about it because, it's been on my mind for a while now. And then after seeing all this craziness on social media over it very, very recently, I wanted to get on here and I wanted to talk to you guys about it. I do a lot of my stuff last minute. A lot of it can't even be scheduled. So I'm happy for it kind of screws myself because a lot of my audience can't just drop everything they're doing. A lot of my subscribers can't just drop everything they're doing and get on here, when it's convenient for me. And I understand it. And and there's no breaks for me. I just want to apologize that I got to drop my content the way that I do so often without no warning, no heads up for any of you guys. I know that it can probably be frustrating at times, but I appreciate you guys that still find a way to make time. Let's see. All right, I got another comment from Amshri. Let's see. All right. This is a different iteration of the story of... Hold on. This is a different iteration of the story. So Zach is telling his story like as we saw Jimmy Olsen was a CIA agent. See, you raise a very interesting point to me just now. And okay, I like that. I like where you're going with that. And given that fact, which that is fact, Jimmy Olsen was a straight CIA agent. And we're just like, whoa, wait a minute, bro. How the fuck is Jimmy Olsen a CIA agent? Oh, boom, dude, really? But like Zach said, he's got a huge pantheon of DC characters in a very selective story. That's a 5-film arc initially that he was trying to tell, and he's trying to deal with a lot of big name characters and get a lot of them together, and he don't got time to deal with little characters like that are just, he can do certain things with them here and there, real quick, but other characters that are big name characters, it just, he's definitely gonna flesh out and all that stuff. It's just if they don't serve no purpose to the story or to the plot, like Jimmy unfortunately didn't, and some people didn't like that, but I mean, it's just like, nobody wants 1950 Jimmy Olsen, D-Rider, hey there, Mr. Clark, with his camera and shit, but back in the day, Jimmy, the classics, he was fine, but it's just like not this version. But yeah, that's an interesting point. They took a character that was like that and, corny, and made him into like a badass, and they didn't really give us a lot of backstory on it, but he was a damn CIA agent, and undercover and all this stuff. So that's very, very true. And it'd been very, very easy for him to figure out a way to, he could be very, very easily telling whatever iteration of the character he wanted to. So it's anything is possible given that fact. El Capidiciam. I had to avoid Twitter because it was annoying to see Ryan Reynolds and Green Lantern on my timeline. Yeah, I know a lot of people aren't, and I understand that, and I know a lot of people are getting frustrated seeing that stuff. And, to me, it's just all good sport, like I said, there's nothing wrong. If Ryan Reynolds is part of the DCEU, and he's got a small role or a large role, or if he has any role at all, I have no issue with that. There's nothing wrong with Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds has never said or done anything wrong to any of us or the DCEU. He's only if anything, only brought clout to the DCEU, to Zack Snyder, to Snyder Cut movement, and all of that stuff. So to me, it doesn't matter one way or the other. If he is, cool. If not, cool. I mean, either way. I mean, it's interesting to think about and talk about, though, because he's been so vocal for over 2 years now, with the stuff that he's doing, But I do get, and that's what I was talking about, is this right here, is a lot of people are getting real pissed off on Twitter and on social media right now over certain things. A lot of it I'm not going to go into and talk to, but like I said, I see and hear more than you guys know. I may not always read it or like it or comment on it because I'm busy, but I know a lot more that's going on than some of you guys think that I do. And a lot of it I just try to, when it comes to like negativity, sometimes, I have no choice but to address it. But for the most part, I try to stay out of certain things. When I see things are rubbing people the wrong way, I just kind of try to, take a step back from things and all that. Not nothing involving me necessarily per se, but, stuff. But anyway, but all right, guys. And there's a couple other live streams going on right now. And I think, I don't know if it's Nerdy or Fatal and Dave. I don't know. But there's a couple of different live streams going on right now. There's a lot of people that are trying to address this topic. So I just wanted to talk with you guys real quick, one-on-one. Yeah, there's a couple of them. Let me see. But yeah, so I just wanted to tell you guys, thanks for tuning in. And there's going to be a couple other live streams and things going on tonight, so you won't be bored. Tune in. I want to see if anybody else got any more information on this and not, just bad things to say, but actually has some actual intel to prove or disprove what's being insinuated right now with everything going on. But thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to jump off of this live stream. Thanks for watching Strong Arm Flix. It's another live stream. Sorry it's so short. I usually do longer ones. But hey, DC Extended for Life. What's up, bro? Damn, man. I didn't see you in here right towards the end, brother. But yeah. So I'll catch you guys next time. Also, I dropped strong. I don't know if some of you guys caught it, but I dropped Strong Arm Flix, episode 45. Released the air cut and an air cut update. So if you guys are bored and haven't seen that, go ahead and check that out. If you like it, smash that like button on that sucker. And till next time, my friends, peace.